Okay, so the final skill that I want to teach in the context of conformational analysis in our intro to stereochemistry is going the other way, from a line angle formula to a Newman projection. So we'll start here with an anti-type. And you can create whatever perspective you'd like. We're going to look at this carbon-3, carbon-4 bond. Okay. And I will draw in the implicit hydrogens. This one is a dash because there's already a wedge and two lines at that green carbon. And this one's also a dash. So from the perspective of the eyeball, looking at the red carbon, that will be in front. And the green carbon is directly behind it. And the ethyl groups, one is above the eyeball on the front carbon. And if this is the eyeball's plane of sight, or line of sight, the other is directly underneath the eyeball. Or those are anti to one another. Okay, so the eyeball is in the plane of the page. Coming out of the page, or to the right of the eyeball, is going to be the OH on the front carbon, and is pointed down. And on the back carbon, what's coming out of the page, or on the right, is this methyl group. So notice that those are gouged to one another, which is harder to see with this line angle formula. Those two wedges were gouged. Now the hydrogen is going back as a dash, or to the left of the eyeball, and here it's also going back as a dash. So the hydrogens are also gouged. Okay, so from that, now you can take this and draw any conformation. So for example, if you were asked for the highest energy conformation, I'm just going to keep that front carbon the same. And now I'm going to rotate the other. So if I take this and rotate it 180 degrees, then that would give the ethyl groups eclipsed, the methyl eclipsed with the hydrogen, and the hydrogen eclipsed with the hydroxyl. And that would likely be your highest energy because we have eclipsing of these bonds when they're parallel. That's torsional strain. And we have two large electron clouds on top of one another, steric strain. So if you're asked to take a molecule and then to create a Newman projection, you should be able to draw it from any perspective, and then to be able to rotate about the carbon-carbon bond in that Newman projection to sample various conformations and discuss stable versus unstable conformations. So for more practice on conformational analysis and Newman projections in general, you can visit Unit 1 of my Orgo 1 course guide at chemguides.com.